Science-based training is dead, and Mike Israetel is the one who killed it. Yeah, I said it. The whole evidence-based fitness bubble just popped, and now we're seeing the wreckage. Steroids, cosmetic surgery, bogus studies, PhDs built on bull. All that trust the science talk was just smoke and mirrors. And I'm not here for drama, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't enjoying these science-based clowns finally getting exposed. Because the truth is, this entire movement was built on sand. It was a house of cards with no foundation, and it finally collapsed. Let's start with the golden boy himself, Mike Israetel. I can't even call him Dr. Mike anymore. Everyone's been tearing apart his PhD, and for good reason. False numbers, bad stats, and so many grammatical errors, you'd think a drunk college intern wrote it. But honestly, that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that the entire premise of the PhD was so painfully obvious that it should have been a fucking meme. Leaner, stronger athletes perform better than fatter, weaker athletes. Are you kidding me? That's your big contribution to science? That's like hypothesizing that the sky is blue or that you can't breathe underwater. It's not science, it's common sense. No wonder why all the real PhDs hate him. Not a good look if you're a legit scholar. And then he built the entire brand around fake authority. He slapped doctor in front of his name, started preaching science-based hypertrophy, and fooled the average gym bro into thinking he's some kind of genius, when him and his whole crew are just blasting steroids and making crude sex jokes. But here's the truth. The whole science-based movement was never about truth. It was about selling you something. Let's be real. Exercise science is a joke. It's only been around since the 1970s, and it's riddled with small sample sizes, short timelines, and massive bias. The average study in exercise science is like, we had 8 untrained college kids do curls for 6 weeks, and they gained 2% strength. Holy fucking shit. Compare that to physics, math, or chemistry. Those are the real sciences. Exercise science is marketing with a lab coat. And it's not just Mike. Jeff Nippert's been the poster boy for this whole sales-based science circus. Every few months he's dropping a new revolutionary program. His long-length partials are the secret. No, wait, full range of motion is the king. No, you gotta do a 5-day push-pull legs upper-lower split. No. Now it's the new min-max method where fewer sets and more intensity magically changes your life. I'm not making this shit up. I've literally seen Jeff do this for years. It's not science. It's just a marketing cycle to sell you the next shiny PDF. Meanwhile, I've made more progress as a natty than any science-based lifter following the same basic 4-day lower upper split, just building up my squat and deadlift. You think these guys care about your progress? Hell no. They care about conversions. Science-based equals sales-based, and that's the fucking truth. And you know what's funny? Even real PhDs in chemistry or mathematics don't walk around calling themselves doctor. But in fitness, oh no, it's a branding tool. Doctor makes you sound untouchable. It's a built-in fake authority badge. But let me tell you something, a degree doesn't mean results. The strongest, most jacked guys I've ever met, they don't have letters after their name. They've got calloused hands and an unbreakable mindset. Science doesn't make you strong, training does. And you can't out-science consistency, discipline, or years of hard-ass fucking work. And what's even more concerning, Mike's got this weird obsession with image. Zerk Fitness pointed this out, and he showed all the cosmetic surgery stuff Mike's been doing, like skin removal, liposuction. He was even talking about breaking and removing his ribs. As Zerk said, that's not bodybuilding anymore, that's body editing. It's literally photoshopping yourself in real life. And again, you want to do that? Fine. Your body, your choice. But don't preach health and science-based while you're literally altering your body with knives and drugs. That's hypocrisy. That's not dedication. That's desperation. And I hope it makes you question who you're taking your health and fitness advice from. It's crazy how these guys preach science and evidence-based training while doing steroids and cosmetic surgery. The irony is off the charts. You're not proving that science works. You're proving that you train like a pussy and that steroids work. And now, the science-based empire is crumbling. And just look around. The views are dropping, collabs are disappearing, creators quietly deleting videos with Mike in the thumbnail. They know what's happening. Alexander Bromley even showed the data. Their numbers and views are tanking. You can literally see the fall in real time. Because once people realized that all these science-based influencers were full of shit, they were juiced up, selling the same recycled garbage, and pushing each other's products and studies for promotion, the whole illusion fell apart. Instead of facing it, Mike's doing his podcast apology tour, surrounded by soft interviewers who won't ask a single tough question. It's chicken shit. No accountability, no honesty, just damage control. You built your empire on science, and now you're running from it. Pathetic. Here's what the science-based community doesn't want you to know. You don't fucking need science-based to get results. Because if lifting was simple, which it is, they can't sell you their bogus programs. Stop overcomplicating basic shit. You don't need to know the optimal rep range for myofibrillar hypertrophy. You need to squat, press, pull, eat, sleep, and repeat. And I have to say this, if you can't even hit a 1.5 bodyweight squat or a double bodyweight deadlift, a 1.25 bench, or at least a 0.75 overhead press, you have no business worrying about cable angles, exercise variation, or what the latest science says. Get strong first, then worry about refining things later. And I have to say this because I've really enjoyed it. Greg Doucette, he might be loud, he might be crazy, but he's been calling this bullshit out for years. And at least his whole brand, Harder Than Last Time, is built on something real. Even if Greg did steroids too, the dude trained like a savage. He competed and he walked the walk. So I'm happy to see Greg on a rampage tearing down these science-based turds.
But Tanner, so you're saying I don't need a PhD to get jacked? I just need to go to the gym and lift heavy metal circles?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now look, I know this video will get more views than most of my others because drama always does. But if you're here for real results, if you're done following fake science and fake natties, I've got something better. On Saturday, November 1st, I'm hosting a free live webinar where I'll teach you everything I know about training, nutrition, and mindset to get strong and jacked naturally. This is the same info my custom clients pay me thousands of dollars for, and I'm giving it away completely free. Click the registration link in the description, save your spot, and I'll show you how to build real muscle, real strength, and real results without hiding behind bullshit studies or fake weights. So yeah, Mike Israetel didn't just kill science-based training, he exposed it for what it always was. A marketing machine built on overcomplication and fake authority. The truth always prevails. Common sense always prevails. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out the webinar. And lastly, watch whichever video of mine YouTube recommends next for you here.